In front of me is the iPad Magic Keyboard, the perfect companion to an iPad, generations 3, 4, or 5. If you have an iPad Pro 3rd generation or better, which is the first of the return of the boxy styles, then you're compatible. In a typical Apple style, I have searched out and found what I called the Apple Magic Tab. This is the little tab that Apple puts on most devices that allows for a quick and easy removal of the plastic off the box, which, depending on who you ask, either enhances or destroys the unboxing experience. Like most new Apple products, we have to fight to get through the suction of the lid to get our product out, which just adds to the suspense. As I take off the protective layer, I'm confronted with an aggressive white Magic Keyboard. This keyboard is not just white, but super white. Moving on to our assortment of little useless inserts that exist for no reason other than probably regulation, I investigate, and I've discovered there are no little Apple stickers with my keyboard. Fun fact, I have never put an Apple sticker on anything except for an Apple product. In case you're wondering, I'm not even sure why I look for these, but I do. I'm wondering if this is a new Apple Magic Keyboard. Is there any difference between the last Apple Magic Keyboard I purchased from my 3rd generation iPad Pro? After cleaning it because it was nasty, I use my iPad every day and it gets lots of use. I stack it up side by side. Do you see the difference? It's right there in front of you. Right there. All you have to do is use your eyes. How can you tell me you can't see this? This is a new Magic Keyboard that happens to look identical to the old one. Can't you tell the difference? The glaring differences? Here it is. It's right here. It's the color. My intense investigation leads me to the conclusion that this new indicator on the Apple website is either left over from 2 years ago or they're just tricking me into buying it. Sadly, it worked. I now have 2 Apple Magic Keyboards and the only difference is the color. Now I have both in front of me and I can safely say that the white is my preference 100%. Maybe it's because it's new, maybe it's because it's shiny. Maybe I'm just so far up Apple's ass I will buy anything that they release. It doesn't matter. I have to have everything. Before we go, let's review some key features on the new Apple Magic Keyboard. In case you're new to this whole thing, let's pay attention to the keys, the magic keys. These keys, yes, I said it. This Apple keyboard has keys, and don't be silly, they feel great. You can hear them, you can feel them, you can click them as you type. That sensation was lost on the Folio keyboard. Next is the location of the magnetic feeling of the Apple Pencil. This method for charging is storing is vastly improved compared to other ways. This Magic Keyboard gives us a second USB-C port. You can use this to free up the only port on the iPad for another accessory such as a card reader. Again, one of the things that makes this pro. It has a USB-C port which you can use to do all sorts of things. Next is the mouse, or the built-in trackpad if you will. You heard me correct. This Magic Keyboard has a built-in trackpad and it is smooth. It has some gestures that you can use to make the best of it. Honestly, if it wasn't here, I never would have missed it. Because this is an iPad and it is made to be touched with your fingers or the pencil. So it doesn't really matter to me if this trackpad is here or not, but it's here. So let's talk about it, and it's nice and it is smooth. Great job, Apple. So Apple is giving us more options, something that we're not used to having when it comes to Apple. Gotta give them a big old thumbs up for giving it the old college try here. I do have to say this keyboard is perfectly executed just like it was when they released it 2 years ago. Nothing new, nothing different. So if you've enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Show some love, spread some love. For the love of tech, till next time, namaste.